Today's look. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl MEDUSA. Happy Juneteenth. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, long story short, it's basically African American Independence Day. You know, it's basically just a day to celebrate slavery officially ending in the United States. I think that with the recent and not so recent events that have been going down lately, it goes without saying why this video is so important. But if it's not, here's why I'm making it. Being an African American person, I wanted to do something to just celebrate and appreciate Black people and people of color. This video is in no way, shape, or form meant to bash another race or put down another race or make anyone feel bad about themselves for not being Black or not being a person of color. When you truly love yourself, you don't have to put anyone else down to do that. The only intention of this video is to show people like me, people of color, that they are valid in their pursuit of self-love. And your Blackness, your colorfulness should be celebrated, appreciated, because it's a fucking achievement to be Black or to be a person of color in this day and age. Also, shout out to my girl Queen B for planting the seed for this video. Love you, girl. Okay, let's get into it because we got a lot. The first benefit of being Black is we are the beauty standard. I don't care what you say, we are. There are literal scientific studies that prove that certain features that are most commonly and naturally found amongst Black people and people of color are the most desired and sought after features, such as tan skin, full lips, round butts, hips, curves, an athletic build. Benefit number 2. We are literally, no, not literally, we are actually wrapped in wealth. Melanin, if you don't know what melanin is, that is the color, that is the pigment of your skin, your eyes, your hair, anything that gives you color on your body, that is because of melanin. And melanin is worth more than gold. While gold is being sold for about $50 a gram right now, melanin is being sold for about $350 a gram right now. So basically, I'm rich. Don't believe what I say, research what I say. Number 3, we are trendsetters. Like, our culture is like the most imitated culture. From everything from our hairstyles to our music to the very color of our skin is imitated. People just want to be like us. Like, whether they admit it or not, they want to be like us. Like, you can change the name of whatever you're doing, you cannot change where it came from. At the end of the day, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, so that right there should tell you everything you need to know. Benefit number 4. We got built-in street smarts. Some slaves freed themselves by following a star in the sky. I mean, slaves weren't allowed to have books. They weren't allowed to go to school. They literally got their ass beat if they were caught with a book trying to educate themselves. I mean, some people call it intuition. I call it Black people magic. I don't know any other explanation there could possibly be. It's just, I don't, sorry. Number 5. Black people got thick skin due to generations of oppression. Our parents have no choice but to teach us from very young that sometimes people just aren't gonna like us. And there probably isn't gonna be a good reason for them not liking us. The very color of our skin is enough reason for someone to want to kill you. Literally things that you can't control, just the way you were born, people will hate you for it. And this is just from personal experience because I am a Black kid and grew up with a Black mom. Like, I have been taught from a very young age to have thick skin. If someone doesn't like you, leave them alone. Don't dwell on it too much, don't think about it too much, because they probably don't even know why they don't like you. They bring us up with the intention of being mentally and emotionally strong because they're preparing us for the real world. And it's not great. Benefit number 6. Black people got some of the best rhymes, i.e., Black don't crack. Black at the berry, sweet at the juice. Once you go Black, you never go back. Say it loud. I'm Black and I'm proud. Number 7. Jesus was black. Don't at me. Benefit number 8. People of color age graceful as fuck. Okay, so if you didn't know, the more melanin that you have in your skin, the more protection that you have from the sun's UV rays. The less exposure that you have to the sun's UV rays, the slower the photoaging process will go, which means you gonna look good. Science. We kind of do have built-in sunscreen, but you still gotta wear sunscreen. Like, come on guys. Like, I understand, you know, like, I don't care how black you are, you still gotta wear sunscreen. Like, don't, like, the stuff on your body is skin still, so like you still wear sunscreen. 9. Black people have superior hair. I know people are gonna like look at me crazy when I say that shit, but it's fucking true. Our hair is naturally thick and voluminous. Nobody wants thin hair. The bigger the better. We literally blew a fucking hole in the ozone layer, spraying all the fucking hairspray because everyone wanted their hair to stand up like this. We have the thing naturally that everyone wants. We're born with it. Our hair is so voluminous that it literally defies gravity. But besides the volume, the actual strands of our hair are thicker in diameter. So it makes our hair a lot stronger. And that is why we can do so many hairstyles and manipulate our hair and braid our hair and do all types of crazy shit to it and still have hair. And we're less likely to have damage to our scalp because our hair is so strong. Benefits. Benefit number 10. Black people save water. Let me break it down for you. Black people don't produce oil as quickly as other races, so we don't have to wash our hair every day. I know, I just blew a lot of you guys' mind. Like, a lot of white people have asked me that in my time. That is the reason. We don't have to, okay? It's not dirty. Back on topic. Since we don't have to wash our hair every day, we spend less time in the shower every day. So we save water, which saves the environment, which saves the world. So we basically superheroes, like, 11. People of color are less likely to get lice. A lot of people think it's because of the oil that we put in our hair and like the lice slip out or something, but that's actually not why. The way that lice like get into your hair is they have these little claws, right? And they grab a strand of hair and they claw their way up your hair. When your hair is all crazy and kinky and coily and doing all this stuff, the lice have a hard time, you know, they got a hard time winding the wave, you feel me? So, the curlier your hair is, the less likely you are to get lice because the lice just can't handle it. Like, they just can't. 12. People of color don't bruise as easily. Personally, I've never had like a bruise. I've definitely like hit something and then like had a tender spot, but because, you know, we got some color, it's harder to see our veins and capillaries and all that stuff up underneath our skin. So when we get a bruise, it doesn't turn like purple and yellow and brown and like get all nasty. It just like hurts. Benefit 13. I mean, we can sing all the words to any rap song and not offend an entire race. So there's that. So 14. Black people got rhythm. Like, people of color got a rhythm. Like, from traditional African dances to fucking salsa, they utilize our entire body. You know what I'm saying? So we just know how to move. And that's definitely a benefit because it's fun as hell. 15. We can make $1 out of 15 cents. I think that's something that has been instilled in us for a very long time. We just know how to make something out of nothing. Pretty much the entire structure of traditional African-American cuisine, soul food, is making something out of nothing. During slavery, we were given the worst cuts of meat. We were literally given pig intestines. Pig intestine, like not even the pig, just the fucking guts of the pig. Like, not even like the good guts, the part that the shit comes out of. Only thing worse that they could have given us was the actual shit. And we made something out of that. called chitlins, and survived on it for years and years and years and years, and people still eat that to this day. I'm not saying eat that now because that's disgusting, but I'm saying we have that in us. 16. Black people have a sense of unity. Kind of more personal experience. I'm not sure if this happens like literally everywhere, but every time I go somewhere, I notice that Black people just gravitate toward each other. We have to. Like, the worst thing that's ever happened to Black people is turning Black people against Black people. Because we are way more powerful than we have ever even tried to know. 17. Women of color are just kind of built to be moms. Wide hips are ideal for bearing children, and wide hips are more commonly found amongst people of color. And when the baby's born, it got a nice little place to sit. And I'm a very skinny girl, but I have the baby seat. People of color can have a variety of different kinds of babies. 2 dark-skinned people with brown eyes can have a light-skinned baby with blue eyes, and blonde hair, or red hair, and vice versa. You don't necessarily have to be mixed with something to have traditionally European features. Africa is a very big place. You can never get bored with your own culture, especially us African Americans. Like, there's so much about our culture that we don't know, or we've just been flat out lied to about. Like, there's so much to unlearn and then relearn and then learn. Black people are not just Africans. We didn't only come from Africa. There's Trini, Creole, Egyptian, Jamaican, Dominican, Indian, Middle Eastern, Asian. The list goes on and on. Those are all people of color. Think about it. All those people have their own food, their own music, their own style of dressing, their own style of dancing, their own holidays. We are so rich in our own culture, it's not even funny. So, to all of my POC out there, love yourself. And don't fucking apologize for loving yourself, because you have so many reasons to love yourself. And you are valid in every single one of those reasons. So with all that being said, I'm gonna get about y'all ear. If you like this video, make sure you like this video. Leave any comments, questions, requests, or any benefits that I left out down below. Subscribe to my channel if you want. All together now. Wakanda forever.